Welcome back and thank you for joining us for the third round of the Penelope Pitlane Historic Grand Prix. We're at Dread Pirate Roberts Raceway today, and we're going to show all the heats. So without any further ado, let's head to the track. Two drivers on, that'd be Alan and JV. Lights are going out and we're about to go green. Both cars away well, up the hill. Let's see if the drivers can manage a solid outlap. That'd be around 4.9 seconds. Job done. JV with 4.8. That's really smoking for that first lap. Okay, let's switch views here. Let's see what's going on. It looks like Alan had a little trouble at the top of the hill, but nothing so bad yet. Okay, JV is really running smooth in that bluish-purple Maserati that he built, the 250F V12. Alan, of course, in the Lotus 16. Both cars are extremely gorgeous. You know, no matter which car you go with in this lineup, you're not going to be disappointed. They all run well. It really comes down to just making sure you get your laps in, you make your lap times, make sure you keep it all together in the slot, and you're not gonna be disappointed with these cars. I guarantee it. Okay, switching views again. Oh, Alan, big shunt into the barrier. Let's hope that driver's okay. Okay, he's moving pretty well. All right, let's hope there's nothing else going on. Oh, into that same. There must be some kind of alignment issue, something going on there. Driver may be a little bit concussed after those trips into the barrier, but no harm, no foul. Okay, JV's he's trying to track down Alan here. Looks like he may go for a pass. Let's see what happens. You know, with these cars, it's really about keeping it in the slot. Make sure you run your race, get your laps, because if you fall behind, it's going to be hard to catch up. These aren't big motors. You know, you're not going to be screaming past anyone. Okay, JV's getting close, within striking distance. Let's see if he lines up a pass. Looks like he's going to maybe do one for the cameras here. Okay, coming down around the paddock. Not sure if he's hanging back, a little bit worried about wrecking or what, but he's going to try to take him up the hill and around that corner. Oh, Alan had another little issue up there. Now, again, that is another tricky corner up there at the top of the track because you come up the hill, down around that big sweeper, and you're carrying a lot of speed. It is hard to manage. We got 5 seconds left. Both drivers have done well. 26 laps for Vina, 24 for Alan. Those are respectable times. And let's get to the next heat. Okay, two new drivers on track. Alan moving to the outside in his Lotus. Mario in the inside lane in that yellow Ferrari Dino. Looking good. Lights going out. Let's go green. Both cars way well up the hill, coming side by side through the S's. That takes some stones. Oh, into the plexiglass. Not sure what happened there. Slow it down if you can. See if they touched. I don't think they did. Like I said, you carry a lot of speed coming into that last corner, and if you're not on the brakes early, there's a good chance you're going to be putting it up on two wheels and into the plexiglass. Okay, looks like both drivers recovered, finding a little bit of a rhythm. Okay, Mario 4.7. That's a quick lap. 4.755. Very quick lap. Nice and respectable. I'm running 5.0s in the outside lane. Now I said that outside lane is a touch slower. Switching views here, looking down the hill. Okay, Mario's getting into some dirty air, it looks like. Let's see if he goes for a pass. Try to get into some clean air. See if he can knock down some quick times. 4.672 for Mario. Look at that. Fastest lap of the day so far. I think that may hold. That's really quick. Okay, here comes Mario. He's looking for a pass. Oh! Lotus went off. Now, I think Mario's a little fortunate to not get knocked off when he bumped wheels with that Lotus there. But sometimes when the car comes off just ahead of you, it's hard to get on the brakes just in time. But, you know, all's well that ends well. Both cars, 45 seconds left. Okay, 4.9s for Alan. 4.8s for Mario. Ooh, Alan into the tire barrier going around the paddock. Okay, he's off again. Okay, let's see what's happening there. Let's keep an eye on that Lotus. Make sure it's all in one piece. Okay, 27 seconds left. Mario running very well. 21 laps so far. Let's see if we can get to 26. That kind of looks like it's going to be the magic number. If you can get 26 both lanes, you're going to be looking good for a podium spot. 15 seconds to go. Okay, he might try to line up another pass right here at the end of the race. About 7 seconds to go. Let's see what happens. This is getting exciting, coming down through the S's. Okay, the Lotus trying to hold him off. One more lap. Can it be done? Here comes Mario side by side. Oh, we got the move done. All right, let's head to the next heat. Myself moving in with the Maserati. Mario in the outside lane in the Ferrari Dino. Let's see what happens. Maserati versus Ferrari. Off we go. Coming down the hill side by side. Look at that. Ketchup and mustard. Get all you want, please. Okay. Really nice racing side by side. Both cars running 4.9s. Yeah, 4 9s, 4 8s. Looking good. Oh, looked like Mario had a little trouble there. Again, I'm not sure if they touched or if it was just a little bit too much speed into that corner, but switching views here, you can see the Maserati of myself, that V12. Oh, and I had a huge shunt to the barrier. Oh, the barriers. Okay, put it back. Keep on going. Yeah, that's my bad. Again, you know, if I keep wrecking like that, I'm not going to be really in contention for the podium. Oh, Mario flipped it over, carrying too much speed into that corner. I'll pass him by. Let's switch views back to the bottom of the hill again here. Now, again, like I said, we're going to see a lot of drivers struggling coming down the hill because you carry a lot of speed, and when you're switching directions that fast, you have to get on the brakes. You got to make sure your tires have a little bit of slip, but not too much stick. Okay, here comes Mario. Myself, side by side. Keep it clean, guys. Okay, great racing. Looking down the hill again. 4.7 for myself. 474. That's pretty good. And 492 for Mario in the outside lane. If you're under the 5.0s in the outside, you're doing pretty good. Let's see how the rest of the race goes. 30 seconds to go. Now, I'd like to give a special shout out to Pendle Slot Racing for helping sponsor this series. You know, we didn't start off the series with that intention, but that's kind of the way it went. And when I first built my car, I kind of lobbied the guys a little bit to get involved with a historic Grand Prix type race, and very fortunate they all agreed and were willing to, you know, buy the cars and build them themselves. And, ooh, Mario had trouble up in that corner again. Now I've run pretty well. 2 seconds to go. Can I get that last lap? Oh, I got it just in time. Looks like I'll be finishing with 24, Mario, or 25, Mario with 24. Okay, 2 new drivers on track. John moving to the inside lane in that beautiful burgundy Maserati. Myself to the outside in the V12. Lights are going out. Let's go green. Up the hill. Another side-by-side through the S's. Let's see what the drivers do. Keep it careful, guys. 5-2 on the outlaps. Could have been better. Not going to lie. Let's see how this race progresses. John's running pretty quick there in that old Maserati, and I'm having trouble already. That's not a good sign. Front axle alignment into the pits. Back off and away we go. Now that's one of the things I'm going to have to do with my car. Some of the guys are using axle stops. I'm just using the sleeve that was provided in the kit from Pendle. But it's one thing I have to change. If you really power slide into a corner, there's a chance you're going to lose a front axle alignment. It's not really a huge deal, but it does make a difference on performance, and it's unsightly. But here we are, looking down the hill. John's coming up quick. Oh, we got to ride a red flag. Oh, goodness, that was close. Now, this is one of the only reasons we'll give a red flag in our races. If a car hops in another lane, and especially with these cars, they are so beautiful, we don't want to damage them. And now, if you wreck in a race, that's one thing. But if you know, you're in someone's lane and have no control, that's another. Away we go again. We got about 1 minute left in this heat. Let's see if I can keep it together. 11 laps down, but I have already wrecked a couple of times. I can't afford any more D slots, really. Else, well, I'm going to be running into trouble trying to find a podium spot. And there it was. You could see it good there. Up on 2 wheels. Too much speed into that last little corner. And it doesn't take much. You know, these cars are really fun to drive. They're really great, and it's really a test of the driver because, you know, there's not a whole lot to separate each of the models. Again, like I said, if, you know, you like BRM, you like Ferrari, you like Maserati, whatever it is, they're all really even. You know, if you get your setup, your controller dialed in, side by side, look at that. That was really great racing, too. John's really helped keep it together. I want to be careful. He wants to be careful. Keep these cars in the next race. Make sure they're in one piece. Looking really good. John's running 4.79s. I'm running 4.8s in that outside lane. Look, I had another issue again. I got a little bit too greedy trying to find some lap time. I went quick, and then I lost it all in one go. We've got less than 10 seconds in this heat. 23 laps for myself so far. Not sure how it's going to end. John's doing well. 25 for him. He's going to get 26 laps. I got 24. Wish I would have done better, but those D slots hurt me. Okay, 2 new drivers on track. Paul in the inside lane with that big Mercedes. Let's look at that thing. That thing is always moving. John in the outside with the Maserati. This is a pre-war race. Here we go. 2 1930s cars coming down the hill. Look how big those are compared to the 50s cars. But, you know, it does not hurt their lap time. Sometimes those a little bit taller wheels do pretty well. Now, the drivers are sitting up higher. A little, you know, center of gravity, perhaps maybe an issue there, but we allow tungsten ballast. You can put it in. It doesn't matter. You don't want to put too much. You're going to slow down that way, but You know, got to find that happy balance. A minute and a half left to go in these 2-minute heats. Okay, John's running well. Paul's running 4.8s. John's running 5.1s. Again, if you can really try to get under 5s in that outside lane, you'll be doing pretty good. 5.0 for John. Nice. Found a fast lap. And Paul's running 4.81s in the big Mercedes. There he goes, 4.8s consistently. Now that is the name of the game, consistency. If you can knock down those laps, keep it in the slot, you are going to have a chance for the podium. Now, 1 minute left in this 2-minute heat. Side by side they are. Look at those two 1930s masters of the track. Well, not the drivers, the cars. Anyways, here we go. Paul made the pass. He's running 4.8 still. John, 4.989. He got under 5 seconds in that outside lane. Like I said, that is the target. If you can maintain that, you are doing well. Okay, here we go. Driver's running well. Oh, we had another red. Oh, I picked him up quick. We still got the red flag. The track director, the race director, heard the track call. We went red. Again, we call that a rider, when someone goes into your lane and they have no control. We do not want to wreck these cars, and he was headed for a stiff barrier. A resin car, that's not a good recipe, but away we go. Okay, 30 seconds left. Let's see what Roberts tries to do. It looks like he's going to try to line up a pass, really bold. Around the outside, he backed off, thought better of it. You know, didn't want to lose it all in one go there. Okay, 21 laps for Paul, still in the lead. John's got 21, there we go. Got a lap down, but, you know, that's nothing that's not insurmountable. He just needs a couple of errors from Paul, and he can make that up. 5 seconds to go. It's not going to be in the cards, though. Looks like Paul's going to finish with 26 laps. John with 24. Again, that outside lane, if you can get 25, 26, you're going to be looking good. Okay, 2 new drivers on the track. Mike, here we go in the Ferrari. Look at that. A new car on track. Paul in the Mercedes. Let's see what happens. Little Italy versus Germany in this race. Up the hill. Down we go. Really, Mike is screaming. Look at that. 4.9 for his outlap. That's a good number. Paul 5.2. That's more what we're usually seeing now. Oh, Paul lost a little bit. Looks like he lost some traction and a little understeer into that corner. A little too much speed. Just couldn't get the car rotated around. Now we're looking down the hill. This is a good view. It doesn't give you a sense of the elevation a whole lot, but it does show how tricky that top of the hill into the S's can be. Now, if you got it together, you're going to be doing pretty well. But let's see. What is Mike running? 4.8s. Respectable. Paul, 4.8s in the outside lane. Look at that. Oh, another issue. You know, it's like that Mercedes is having trouble at high-speed corners. You know, it's not all that unexpected. Like I said, center of gravity type things. It just wants to tip over a little bit easier. Now, our historic Grand Prix, you were open to any car 1950s and before. A few guys went with the 1930s cars. Awesome. They look absolutely fantastic on track. The 50s cars look great. They all run good, like I said. And thanks again for Pendle. They were nice enough to sponsor us in this race after Paul got in touch. And really, thank you to Paul. And thank you to Pendle, because they are setting up some prizes for the winners of this series. Now, we're going to unveil those at the final race, but just let it be known, I think what they released is already sold out. So, you're going to see what we got. If you're pretty in touch with what's going on, you probably already can guess. But let's see, down at the bottom of the hill, 20 seconds left to go in this race. Now, if you guys enjoy, thank you for watching. If you're still here, please subscribe. Throw up the like button. It really helps the channel. You know, we're trying to bring you racing content, all different types of cars, classes, manufacturers, tracks. 5 seconds to go about. Let's see what happens in the end of this race. Looks like Mike's going to... Ooh, oh my gosh, big wreck for Paul trying to get some extra laps. Let's see what happens in this final lap into the last corner. All right, that audio speaks for itself. 2 new drivers on track. George in the inside lane with that Ferrari D56 short nose. Now, not many of the guys built the cars with the side pods, but that thing is looking really good. Away we go. Lights are green. Flag is dropped. Down the hill, side by side. 2 Ferraris. Look at that. You know, icons of the 50s, these cars. As we're coming down, the short nose is taking the lead, looking really good. Okay, now, the lap times aren't, you know, scorching or anything, but if these drivers can maintain this pace and keep the cars in the slots without wrecking, it's going to be a pretty good round for both of them. Now, this is the penultimate heat. We've got one more to go after this, and then we are moving on to the fourth and final round at Twin Falls Raceway tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is the race. And make sure you keep up on all the content we'll post on YouTube and Instagram. And as we're going here, 79 seconds left to go. 4 8s, 4 9s for George, 4 9s for Mike. Looking really good here. Okay, both Ferraris. Nice and consistent, keeping it in the slot. That's what you want to see. 1 minute to go of this 2-minute heat. Okay, both drivers looking good. George still out front. Now, this track, thank you so much to John Roberts. John, for hosting this race. Really love this track. It's in his garage. It's pouring rain outside. So it's a little bit dark at times with the camera and everything, but really provided us a great racing venue, an excellent lunch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, all the track owners in our group are really great. They open up their homes or garages, let us come over, drink beer, eat food, race toy cars. Couldn't be a more fun time. Okay, both drivers, no D slots so far. This is an excellent race. 20 seconds to go. All right, if these drivers are going to maintain this, they're going to be looking really good for the podium. This is a really master class of consistency. You know, a lot of drivers you're seeing having trouble down at these tricky corners, but these two are really taking it nice and easy, but maintaining a little bit of pace. 2 seconds to go. Here we are, and that's going to end it. Look at that, 25-26 for George, looking awesome. Okay, last race of the day. JV's getting his shot for fastest lap at the inside lane. George moving to the outside. If he can maintain that consistency, he may find a podium yet. Lights green, away they go. The cars are coming down the hill. JV's already out front with that Maserati. It's an absolute missile today on track. Very fast, very consistent. Driver's doing well too. Gotta mention that. And George's doing well, nice and tidy. All right. Drivers looking good. Consistent lap times. No D slots. That's exactly what you want to see if you're looking for a podium spot. Now, George, JR, John R., Paul, Mike, JV, they're all looking at a podium spot. Myself and Alan are pretty well out of the hunt. Far too many D slots for the both of us to really be competitive at this part of the round 3 of the series. But all these other drivers are doing pretty well. 70 seconds to go. Okay, JV's getting close. Looks like he may start lining up a pass as he's coming down around the paddock. Switching views to the bottom of the hill now. Again, thank you to Pendle Sly. Here goes JV right around the corner. Looking very nice. Yeah, as I was saying, thanks to Pendle Sly. Doing really good. Thank you so much for, sponsoring us, getting some prizes out to the winners of the race. Really, honestly, couldn't enjoy these cars anymore. Very happy I bought mine. Personally, mine has several thousand laps on it already. JV's pretty similar, I believe. One of our favorite, cars to run just for fun even. Being at the track, just put it on, 500 laps here, 1,000 there. Really, really great action. 30 seconds left to go in this final heat of the day. George still consistent. No D-slots. JV still storming around this track like it's nothing. Coming up for another pass. Switching again to the bottom of the hill. Looking good. That car is so fast through those S's. Just look at it hold. It's really incredible. Very, very good. George, nice and tidy, coming through. Is he going to get 50? 51 will put him on the podium. Great job to both drivers. Clean races. And let's look at the podiums. Here we are, JV in first, Mike in second, George in third, JR narrowly in fourth, then Mario behind him, Paul, myself, and then Alan. That's the final order. Thank you so much for watching. We're racing tomorrow at Twin Falls Raceway. Don't forget to catch the last round of our Penelope Pitlane Historic Grand Prix.